Hey, welcome to episode E33 of Birdcore.
ASMR.
Spelled it on my shirt, though.
Welcome to Birdcore. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Madame, ich will toilette.
I piss my bed all the time.
You're pissing right now.
Have you been hitting the cream?
This was in the Bible.
My flesh prison needs more inmates.
You're being sold for $14.
Now I might be accidentally baptized next week.
Stupid.
I will inflict you on the sentence. I will inflict on you this. Sorry, I can't read.
Bruh. Okay. Hey everyone, this episode of Birdcore would not be possible without our sponsor. Guys, we don't have any sponsors for this show. Yeah, there's no one believes in us yet, so there's actually not a sponsor yet for the program. So this is actually just a bit embarrassing to admit, but I feel like it had to get out there. Hey, I got my watch back. My watch broke like over a month ago, and I finally got it fixed. So that's been really awesome that I have this back. So I probably should have talked about that in the episode, but just this is me talking about it now. So for the rest of the episode, what you're going to hear, I actually don't mention my watch, but just like if you're watching the episode, get it? Anytime you see my watch, just be like, I know that Sam wishes he would have talked about his watch. So just do that for me if you could, please. And with that being said, this time, like actually for real, please enjoy the show. Sam, I'm Sam, you're Sam. Do you want to say please enjoy the show? Can you?
Please enjoy the show.
Okay, thank you. What the hell? You know when you're drinking a carbonated drink and then your throat goes... That's what just happened on mine. And you can't control it?
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me because I'm drinking liquid death.
We've been on that this week.
We have been on that because they were having a sale at the grocery store where it was $25, but it was on sale for $9.99. So it was $15 off. I was like, why would I not do that? So I did it. Also, I have to be very cognizant. I think that's a word I'm supposed to use of, because I've noticed when watching this podcast back and making clips that I tend to have, well, let's just say my legs are open. And it's there to see for all the masses. Let's just say that that's what's going on. So I don't know if that's the case this time, but I'm also wearing different pants because Kirby, I know you're listening. Kirby has been making fun of me. Do you hear a dog barking?
Yeah.
Outside?
Yeah.
If a dog is outside right now, it's a homeless dog.
No, there's actually 5 dogs outside with their owners right now, all at once.
Well, that's stupid. But Kirby made fun of me for wearing the same pants basically for every Birdcore episode, including the pants I was wearing this morning when I went to get coffee with my friends. So Kirby, here I'm wearing different pants, and I had a voice crack. So Kirby, I'm wearing different pants now for you. Are you happy? Text me right now. Kirby's funny because he was here yesterday and he was here last weekend, and he always goes, text me when you get home. So as soon as he walks out the door, I text him and I say home. And it's just this funny little thing we got going on.
That's cute.
Yeah. How does my hair look today?
Gorge.
Because I used, what is it called? A diffuser?
A diffuser attachment on our new hair dryer.
Yeah. Is it frizzy?
No, it actually looks very good.
Thank you. I'm also wearing my glasses, so I'm sure you could see the reflection of the light in my glasses.
Do you want me to check?
No, it's okay.
Okay. No more liquid death.
No, because I'm actually going to throw up. No, this morning I was convinced I was going to throw up.
What?
Because I was snaking the drain, because there was a snake in the drain. Wait, do you want me to not talk about it?
No, you can talk about it.
Well, it's because our hair gets caught in the drain. Yo, I was so close to actually vomiting on the bathtub floor because of this hair. Anyway, this is episode 33 of Birdcore. It's crazy. It feels like we're almost at episode 100, just based on how much time this takes out of my life. We were supposed to have a guest today, but our guest got a dog. So the dog was a priority, and so all that prep that I did for the guests is just kind of went out the window. So all those hours of research and preparation.
FMCL.
F my chungus life, literally. So we had to pivot. So we decided that we would do a solo episode. What?
I love solo episodes.
What the heck? No, I actually love solo episodes too, and so do my friends. My friends don't listen unless it's a solo episode, which is nice. And I love my friends. And I hope they're listening. Anyway, I had to remind myself not to expose myself to the camera by accident, which reminds me of that story that I said a while ago about how my brother and I got a massage, and we're pretty sure we accidentally exposed ourselves to the massage therapist. Not masseuse. That's a different thing. And we also... I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. I think we got a couples massage by accident. So Charlie and I got massages way back when. And then the more we were, led around the spa and led down to the massage room, I was like, oh, we booked a couples massage. And then when we got naked, I was like, yep, that's definitely a couples massage. I told that story to my stand-up comedy class. And I guess you could say I killed in terms of like class.
Enthusiasm?
Yeah, but like not what's the like category being like class, like standards, class standards. I killed, which is like when you absolutely do great in stand-up comedy because everyone was laughing. So typically, I guess that means that it's a success.
You want some chimichangas?
So that was awesome. That was a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to use that set for my stand-up show on February 19th. I feel like every other comedian with a podcast. Hey guys, I got some new tour dates coming out. I got a show in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know if Chattanooga's in Tennessee, actually. Got a show in Milwaukee. Where is it? Got a show in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hamilton, Ontario.
Got a show in Hamilton, Ontario. Oh, I know who we're doing. Yeah, it's the only podcaster I listen to. And I won't name drop them because I'll get in trouble. Anyway.
Bruh.
What else do I got down here? I got a plethora of topics, I guess. The first thing up here, actually, you know what? No, we're going to get back to that later. But I do want to talk about the weather. Okay, because if you look, actually, yeah, we can talk about the weather. Because if you look outside, it's usually we can see the CN Tower from our view, but instead we're seeing every snowflake that has ever been produced by the world. I also wonder sometimes if a snowflake that's flying out in front of our window was ever in, like, I don't know, Moscow or something. Mm-hmm. Like, did this snowflake travel all the way from over there? Or was that the dumbest thing I've actually ever said out loud in my whole life? Or both? What do you think? You think I'm stupid?
I think stay whimsy, Sam.
Okay. That voice you hear is staff producer Sham. Hi, Sham. And I've gotten questions. Sorry, wait, I'll let you say hi.
Hi, guys. Hi,
and
Sam.
I've gotten questions before. I've been like, why isn't staff producer Sham on camera?
Because I'm mysterious.
Yeah.
I'm just a voice.
But I see you.
Yeah.
But people love your voice.
Thank you.
People love hearing your voice.
I love everybody.
Wow. What do you think of this weather, Sham? Apparently, it's like minus 26 today.
So I had somewhere to be today. On the way there, I was like in this very present and, you know, in the moment kind of vibe. So I was really enjoying the fact that I was alive and that I can walk and that I can feel the snow.
That's beautiful.
No, I'm not even exaggerating. That's how I was feeling on the way.
I believe you.
But on the way back, it was FMCL. So it was a very quick switch up. But it's nice to watch from a warm space. That much I'll say. And I hope everyone's staying warm right now and cozy.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently Toronto is colder than Siberia right now.
Perfect.
And that's not just a word that I'm making up. That's a real place.
Yeah.
And that's not just a random fact that I'm making up. It's in my notes, which means it's real.
It's legit.
Because it's a polar vortex right now. So what is a polar vortex, to those of you wondering? Good question. I have it copy-pasted here in my notes. The polar vortex is a large area of extremely cold air that circulates high above the Arctic. Great. During winter, shifts in atmospheric pressure and wind patterns can cause parts of the system to weaken or stretch, allowing Arctic air to spill south into Canada and the United States. So, to answer my question from a minute and a half ago, some of these snowflakes might not be from Moscow, but they're from the Arctic.
That's cool.
So that's great. I can't believe Toronto was the coldest place on planet Earth on Friday, though. Think about that. Like Antarctica called in sick and said, Toronto, you got to take the place.
Yeah.
You clicking and clacking over
I'm
there?
sorry.
No, it's
Hooting
fine.
and hollering.
That's totally fine. You could be hooting and hollering. But the Weather Network says to avoid travel if possible, and both of us already left the house first thing this morning.
Yeah.
You went because you had an appointment, and I went because I went to get coffee with my friends.
Yeah.
Guess how many coffees I've had today?
How many? This is going to be a new segment.
Yeah, that's presented by our sponsor. That's the sponsor.
Yeah.
You know, because we can't have paid sponsors in this
Yeah.
show. That's a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to guess, or how do you want to do this segment?
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
I'm going to take an actual, let me think this through instead of just guessing.
Sure.
I know you had one in the morning because I made it for you. Okay?
Did you make me a single or a double espresso?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just found a pod.
Right.
And then I don't know if you had one since you've been home. I haven't seen it. But you might have because I was bed rotting. So 2, I'm going to assume at home. And then 2 with your friends. So 4.
Okay. Do you want
That's
to hear?
my guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to hear the truth?
Mm-hmm.
So I had the one you made me this morning, and then I got to the coffee shop, and I was the first one there, and I got a double espresso. And the thing about a double espresso is it doesn't take long to drink. And the other thing about that is I was the only one at the cafe waiting for my friends. So I had nothing else to do aside from drink it. Then my friends showed up, and they got coffees, and my double espresso was empty. So I ordered a cortado, and then I had it. And then the waitress walked by and said, "Hey, do you guys want a flat white?" And I said, "Actually, sure." So I shared it with MJ. So I've had 3.5, and I haven't had any since I got home. So if we're rounding up, then yes, I had 4. You're correct.
Okay. I wasn't off.
Yeah. I have so much, like my heart is working overtime, but I've also heard studies say that, there's no such thing really as too much coffee. So I'm going to bank on those studies. But a few times a week have coffee after 2 p.m. So usually by the time I'm getting to bed, there is no caffeine in my system, ideally. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the weather's ridiculous. And apparently Texas is getting snow.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Do they never get snow?
I guess they don't. I don't think they'd be getting snow because it'd just be sunny. What the hell is the snow doing here? What's a snowman? Skiing? A snowboard? What's that all about? Speaking of snowboards, you guys hear about Ryan Wedding? That former Olympic Canadian snowboarder turned drug cartel dealer, also wanted on a murder charge.
I thought your friend Ryan got married.
Oh, Ryan's wedding? No, it's probably a few years away. Right, Rano? I don't know if he'll listen to this. And then when he does, I'll get called out for saying he won't listen to this. Yeah, former Canadian Olympic snowboarder and alleged drug kingpin Ryan Wedding has been arrested in Mexico and will be extradited to the U.S. after years on the run, according to FBI Director Kash Patel, whose eyeballs are always really open. But yeah, he's going to have a court hearing by the time this episode comes out on Monday in Los Angeles. Oh, I wish I had a court hearing in L.A. God, we're just stuck in the snowstorm, which is also titled a generational storm. It just keeps getting worse.
You could just become a drug kingpin. And then,
Actually, not a bad idea. Actually, yes, a bad idea. Don't clip that and use it against me. Wedding, who had been on the FBI's 10 most wanted. Let me start that again.
Wedding, who had been on the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list, is accused of running a transnational drug trafficking operation that moved tons of cocaine across international borders. Damn, talk about a snowboarder. He just could not get rid of the snow. Bazinga. Wedding, 44, was also wanted on murder charges.
What?
Great. Keep him out of here, please.
What?
U.S. officials had said they believed Wedding was living in Mexico under the Sinaloa drug cartel.
Protection.
Sinaloa. Is that like witness protection program, but it's cartel protection program?
Yeah, this
Everyone
the
gets-
cartel is taking care of him now.
Yeah, like you get designated to a cartel and they'll take care of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Or like you're just untouchable because
Yeah.
they've, put an orb around you.
Well, he's been touched. Arrested. Yeah, okay. So he was running a ring that was importing 60 metric tons of cocaine a year. Can you look up what else weighs 60 metric tons just so we can compare it?
Yeah.
Also, there's pictures of this guy just out and about with like a Dodgers hat on, walking around the mean streets of like, how is he just, how did it take them so long to find this guy if he's walking, basically has a t-shirt on that says, I am Ryan Wedding, 10 most wanted. One of his nicknames was El Jefe. It's actually kind of cool. Did you find anything that weighs 60 metric tons?
It's like about 3.5 times as heavy as a house, 4 times as heavy as the Statue of Liberty, 5 times as heavy as a blue whale, 5 times as heavy as a blue whale. That's crazy.
That's how
5
much,
times as heavy as a blue whale.
That's how much nose candy this man was importing. No wonder he was in the top 10 most wanted.
It's about 9/10 as heavy as Christ the Redeemer statue
In Brazil?
in Brazil.
Holy smokes. There was a 15
9
million...
tenths.
90%? That's like if you take Christ the Redeemer but take off like up to his forearm on one arm.
Christ the Redeemer is about 700 tons.
Wow. Got to cut back on all the bread and butter. There was a $15 million USD dollar reward to catch this guy.
How much? Say that again.
$15 million US.
Wow.
That's like 1 billion Canadian. I wonder if anyone's getting that money. You think if you turn someone in and the reward is that much, they're just like, hey, yeah, we're not actually giving you that much. That was just, we really just needed to catch this guy and needed some sort of incentive to like get him in here. But yeah, there's no contract for this money. We can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no, it doesn't sign, you don't sign anywhere where you will get this money.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going off about stupid stuff.
I just wonder if it's not so much that they think a rando's going to spot him in the streets and go be a civil servant and, handcuff him and bring him to the cops. It's more like a friend or someone on the inside that will come and snake him. You know what I mean? Yeah, because they're all, a little money and greed driven. So there's a chance that they'll get some insider information that way.
Okay, so it's not just someone walking the streets with their kids going, hey, aren't you Ryan? Hey, put your hands behind your back. Oh, you got a gun? Oh, you're putting the gun to my head? Okay, my kids are here. Oh, you know what? You're free to go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point, actually. You should work in detectiveness.
I thought about it.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Like, what if I was a private investigator? Because I used to love detective shows.
And you actually listen to a lot of like true crime stuff.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So
That'd be fun.
maybe that'll be my pivot.
Sham, do you use artificial intelligence?
No. At work sometimes, yeah.
I was hoping you'd say yes, because that would set me up a lot better.
No, I do at work. I do
Yes.
at work.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
on a daily, like on my own. No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing a lot of people hating on AI, which, I agree with to a certain extent. I use ChatGPT if, for example, I want to try a new workout program, or if for one of the segments that I have coming up in a second. But I don't love seeing videos that are AI, like, I saw a video of a deer with a bazooka. Someone's grandmother's going to believe that's real. My grandmother would believe that real. That would believe if that's, I guess you could say believe that real. or believe that is real. Because real, R-E-E-L, believe that real. Anyway, yeah. So it's a thing to hate on it now. According to metromedia.house on Instagram, brands like Polaroid, Heineken, and Aerie are mocking AI-generated content. Quote, human content is a flex now. Okay, we're cooked. If that's the case, we're done. There's a man in his underwear on the TV. You should have tried Trivago. That's not even the Trivago guy. Okay, just like how abstract art became a thing after cameras went mainstream, perfect replication became scalable, so we sought another medium of expression. Audiences no longer trust anything on their feed, aka deer with a bazooka at the front door delivering your package. AI content looks too perfect, with perfect faces, perfect lines, perfect lighting, and just too much perfect definitely feels fake. So the biggest KPI, what does that stand for? For any brand, what is KPI? For any brand beyond this point will not be reach, it'll be trust. I keep looking back from my camera to my computer, and the flash of the camera and the lights is blinding me.
Really?
Yeah, but it's okay. What does KPI stand for?
It's key performance indicator.
Wow, I should have known that. Someone out there is telling me how much of an idiot I am.
No. Maybe.
That's fine. AI is getting so real that the line between made by humans and made by model is invisible. Unless brands disclose, I'm illiterate. Maybe I need to be AI. The audience won't know. Okay, so if a brand is not disclosing this as AI, sometimes the audience won't even know. And not knowing creates paranoia. Brands will need at least one obviously real element in every brand experience. So a human signature, a trace, a story that can't be GPT. I copy-pasted this entire thing in my notes and didn't read over it. We're heading towards 2 brand archetypes. Also, I don't really care about any of this, but I just needed something to talk about. Because, the guest back there last minute because she got a dog. So I needed to pivot and figure out what to talk about. So now we're talking about artificial intelligence. AI pro brands like Coca-Cola. You know how you ever seen those like AI commercials of Santa Claus delivering Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
So Coca-Cola is like kind of on board with all the AI stuff. And then there's anti-AI brands like Polaroid, Heineken. So if everything becomes content and everything can be generated, the only asset left for you is your narrative. What you stand against and what you stand for, your audience will judge you by it. That's why here at Birdcore, we don't do any AI. All my clips are me being me with this green wall and this painting that I thought was thrifted but is $2,000 behind me. One of our clips is going very viral. Mm-hmm. What's it at now, actually, if I were to check? It's the clip of me talking about the Toronto Achilles tendon slasher. On TikTok, it has... What? Someone commented, how doesn't anyone realize this is AI? Bro, I'm literally live right now talking about how it isn't. I'm going to reply to that. I am currently live on my next episode talking about how my clips are not AI, period. This comment could not have come at a better time, period. Okay, did that all come out? I am currently live on my next episode talking about my clips are not AI. This comment cannot. But should I comment that? Will she care?
Yes.
Okay, I did it. Anyway, the video has 117,000 views, 11.5 thousand likes,
Nice.
206 comments, only like 5 of which are negative.
That's good.
767 shares and like 2,500. Sorry, 760 saves, 2,500 shares.
2.5. I'm saying 5,000.
That's what I meant, 5,000 shares. I meant 2.5 to the power of 2, which would not be 5,000.
Times 2. It's okay.
So, yeah, okay. So, that's a real clip. That's a real me. That's a real me talking about being real and whatnot. I could never be AI.
No.
Because I have my flaws like every human.
Chimichangas. Who wants some chimichangas?
Didn't you say just before on the TV network?
Yeah.
On the TV network.
On TV network, Food Network, they were showing how to make chimichangas.
What is a chimichanga?
You've never had a chimichanga?
How do you make a chimichanga?
It's like a fried burrito. Deep fried.
Isn't that enchilada?
No.
You should have tried trivago. So we have the TV on right now because it's nice to get stimulus while I'm recording. And
Sam needs stimulus all the time, and he needs to listen to music, to read, and to cook, and to everything. And yeah.
Is that bad though? I just liked, actually, no, today in the 2 Ubers I took, because I Ubered to the coffee shop instead of going out on the bus in this storm, I had no headphones on when I was Ubering both ways. I had no headphones on. Oh, liquid death. Liquid death is getting. I had no headphones on when I was in the grocery store. Sorry, I almost threw up. And I was like, this is beautiful. But I don't always need stimulus. This morning I was reading without music because Sham told our Alexa to I just want to make sure it didn't turn
the
on.
STFU.
No, literally. Alexa said, what'd you say? I don't always need stimulus, but I just like to have music going, or I like to, but yeah, maybe it is bad. Maybe it's bad. But you know what I was talking about today with my friends? Actually, I wanted to touch on this a little bit. This morning when I went out for coffee with my friends, it was so nice because we were catching up. And I really got nothing after that. No, it was nice because we were catching up. And I feel like that at a lot of social gatherings that I've been at, especially in Toronto where there's a heavy media scene and a lot of entertainment and whatnot, and a lot of creatives, there is a big notion on transactional relationships. And there's a lot of, oh, what do you do? And, oh, who do you know here? And, oh, we should do something sometime. We should work on this. We should work on that, which is not a bad thing in terms of, being motivated and whatnot. But sometimes as soon as someone finds out that you can't offer them anything that will elevate their career, it's like you're forgotten. You're out the window. And I'm guilty of being like that as well when I first moved here and was trying to get myself going a little bit in the entertainment scene. But also with the growth of social media, it's just made for less genuine connections. Maybe I just don't have as genuine connections as I would like to. And I was talking this morning with my friends about how there's something that is so very gripping about social media that has made it hard to develop real connections outside in the outside world. Everyone is a zombie on their phone, on the subway, on the bus. And, in the 1950s, you'd be talking to whoever is sitting on the bus across from you. So this morning, it was really nice to just talk to my friends like friends. We weren't talking about work, and there was not a competitive edge to our conversations. And we were at a party this past weekend, Sham and I, for her friend's birthday. And that was also just so nice just to be in an environment where everyone is just there to have a good time, and there's not a lot of what do you do? Mm-hmm. Who do you know here? It's just like, hey, how are you?
True. Yeah.
How was your week been? How's your day?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you happy? What color is your t-shirt? That's what real connections should be anyway. Real conversation should be anyway. Sham, what do you make of all this? Because one last thing actually is I saw, Bowman, Martinez Reed, Bowmanizer,
yeah.
Toronto creator. He was talking on a podcast, and I hope that I don't misquote this, but he was talking on a podcast about how Los Angeles is very, what do you do? Who do you know? And him growing up here in the suburbs, there wasn't that. It wasn't like that. It was people hanging out, having genuine human connections. But maybe the media scene is just like that. I don't know. What do you make of all this? Also, the snow is going up now outside, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
But sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I have the privilege of having a lot of friendships that aren't based on anything transactional. They're like-minded people, yes, because I've met them in school or in whatever it may be that brought us together. But when I am in those scenes, I could see how easily it can kind of simmer down to a conversation about kind of flaunting the work you've done and vice versa, because to be fair, when you don't know someone that well, it's going to be surface level regardless. So when you're in a scene with people who are working on films and TV shows and, you know, content and all that stuff, of course you're going to say, hey, so what do you do, like, in that realm? But it's important, even if this is what you want to do and this is your dream, the friends that will be there till the end are the ones that are here right now with you on the come up and have such strong visions for you and believe in you. And so those are the ones you have to keep the closest, I think. Thanks.
I like that a lot. I think that a lot of people can resonate with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure of doing a better job at having real, genuine friendships and connections this year.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't agree that you think you don't. I think you have a lot of very genuine, real friends.
I think I do as well, but I definitely want to have many more social interactions that don't have to do with asking someone what they do for work. Now I see how that can be a conversation starter, but
it is. It's the introductory of, what do you do? Where'd you go to school? What are you doing now? How do you like it? Do you like it? How did you end up there? Blah, blah, blah. Then you need to do that, you know, you need to have that ice melt and have that kind of a back and forth to kind of read the person, because that's the truth. You know, there's certain personality types that just don't mesh. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how we kind of can navigate friendships and know who will stick around for a while and which friends or acquaintances that are better suited for work or, like you said, transactional. That's okay to have as well. But as long as it's not the only topic and it can grow into something deeper, if it's feeling like you're just talking at someone and you're not actually listening to what they want to say to you because you're not interested, that's maybe when you should take a step back and check yourself and try to question why it is that you're not actually interested to hear what someone else has to say, you know? So it's hard. It's hard making friends in this day and age.
do you think that social media has made it hard as well?
I think social media has fooled us into thinking we know people because we have this access and this kind of binocular looking into everything that they do. And so you're like, oh, well, I know what you just did yesterday. I know where you ate last night. I know what party you were just at, but I don't really know anything about you. So when we can learn to distinguish the fact that everyone we follow on Instagram isn't necessarily someone that we can consider a friend, it takes more effort than just a follow and some likes, then that's when you could start building something that actually matters and goes beyond social media. Because like you said, back in the day, if I'm not, without even phones and stuff, if I'm not making my way and trying to see someone regularly so that I can stay in touch with them, how else would I know what's going on? We can't just rely on a profile to check off, oh, I already know what's going on with them. I don't need to check in, you know?
Mm-hmm. Taking a quick break to thank our sponsors, the people who still walk outside in this weather. Thank you to the people who still walk outside in this weather with their dogs in the snow up to their shins. We appreciate you funding the podcast. So, what else you guys want to know about? So, maybe let's, I can't really think of anything else on the fly right now. So I'm just going to get back to the program. Hey, you can keep recording. You don't have to stop it. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry for that attitude. Okay, I got to go have a conversation with Sham offline now. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, back to the program. I don't know if anybody saw Guy Fieri's, or how does he pronounce it? Guy Fieri? I don't know if you saw his new look, but He looks like a grocery store manager. Oh, the spinach is just down past the kale. I don't understand why he did this new look. In an Instagram video, Fieri showed he sports a Hold on, I actually think my brain stopped. He was wearing a checkered button-down shirt and belted khaki trousers. His facial hair is shaven off, and he's traded in his signature spiky blonde locks for a neatly parted brown hairdo.
Hey there. After so many years of celebrating my birthday as Guy, I figured this year I'd celebrate it as just a guy.
Same name?
Happy birthday to me.
Okay, so I actually thought there was going to be a lot more of substance to that, but there's not. This could be AI. Who knows, man? Oh, the butter's just going to be to the left of the margarine. How long have I worked here? Oh, 45 years. How? I'm about 52. 7 years old. Yep, my mama worked here. And I came in with her, and I've stayed ever since. So Guy Fieri has a new look. So you're debuting a new haircut.
Yeah, I am.
You had an itch and you need to scratch it.
I scratched it.
It looks very cute.
Thank you.
What prompted it, you think?
I think I was, my hair was becoming more of a chore than something I actually was enjoying. And that's kind of when, let's get rid of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's what it was like for me when I buzzed my hair.
There you go. You know the feeling.
I do, but I wouldn't do it again. I didn't like it. Well, I like parts of it.
I liked it, but I love your curly hair.
Thank you. My sister didn't like when I buzzed it. Do you know anything about the AI actress Tilly Norwood?
No, who is that?
Tilly Norwood is an AI-generated, hyper-realistic digital actress and influencer created in 2025 by Eline van der Velden's Particle 6 studio. Designed to resemble a young brunette performer, she has generated significant controversy and backlash within Hollywood regarding AI's impact on and potential to replace human actors. Now let's see a video of Tilly Norwood talking. Let's see what she's all about. She just looks AI. She's not even talking. I haven't seen her in anything. Oh, there's other AI actors commenting on the post saying, "We're up next." Oh, here, okay. Is she going to talk? Okay, is she a mute actor? Like, say something. Yeah, all right. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, okay. No humans were harmed in making this production. Okay, we'll play it.
We all knew TV was dead, but thought, why not squeeze
No one knew TV was dead. Go on.
one last development meeting?
We had one rule. No missing
These are all AI actors, by the way.
children, no dead women, and no reboots of Heartbeat.
We'd pitched this beautiful comedy, two sisters running a funeral parlor.
It just sounds AI. You don't even have to watch it for it to sound AI.
This Tilly one, I would have fallen for. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Margate, warm, weird, very BBC Two.
The commissioner said no. AI generated 100 better ideas in minutes, perfectly aligned to channel data, viewing figures, and optimized for the audience. The winning AI format?
I know what you streamed last summer.
An interactive thriller built...
Yeah, they lost me. I can't even find a video of Tilly talking. How is she going to be an AI actress if she doesn't talk?
They haven't gotten to that part yet.
Like film noirs, they're done.
She could do a little Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, I guess so. Tilly Norwood. Chris Pratt was pretty upset with Tilly Norwood.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? He hit on her?
No, because he was an AI actress. I don't know the proper term anymore. Actor. He was like, who is she? Who is this? He said the B word. I don't have much else of substance to that.
Oh, we're cooked.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, you're seeing everything with Brooklyn Beckham, right?
I am.
Can you tell me exactly what is going on there?
Yeah, so I think I might not be the best person, but he got married to Nicola a few years ago. When was it? 2022?
2022.
And since then, people have noticed a bit of a rift between him and his family, because I guess he used to be a lot more involved with anything the family did, probably any premieres or public, shows that they're together, that he kind of removed himself from any of those recently or ever since he got married. And there's been some conspiracy theories throughout the years that, it's the wife, Nicola, who's kind of, put his claws in him and kind of asked him to take a step back from his family, or kind of manipulated him into separating and isolating himself. But this past week, he posted like 6 stories saying, no, this has nothing to do with my wife. I chose to take a step back. You have no idea about my family life. They have been manipulating me for as long as I can remember. I always have to put on a front for the cameras that we're a perfect little family, and we're not. Blah blah blah, like just on and on and on.
Has he estranged himself at this point?
He has. He's blocked. I don't know which party blocked who, but they're blocked. Like they've blocked each other, so they don't even see each other online, and I'm assuming they don't see each other in person.
Okay.
Part of what he said was the last trip that they all went to together. He kept asking his dad over and over again if he can just spend some time with him, and he refused, and also, I guess, denied letting his wife come to this celebration that they were having during that trip. I don't know. Point being that he was trying to kind of deny this idea that it was the family, that it's the wife taking him away, and instead pushing the truth, or according to him, is that he's decided to step away.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because I've also seen that apparently the Beckhams cared a lot more about their brand.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah.
And Victoria Beckham also apparently danced inappropriately at the wedding.
Yeah, so that was something he touched upon too, that he had a dance planned with his wife.
The first dance, right?
With a song, like everything was chosen, and then I guess Victoria did something behind the scenes that when that song played, the DJ told him to come up and dance with his mom. So she kind of sabotaged that dance. Yeah. And apparently she was dancing very inappropriately, and his wife was watching, and he'd never been more uncomfortable in his life. And yeah. So they actually had a second wedding, or a vow renewal. Oh, they renewed
their vows, right? Yeah.
Which, like, it hasn't even been that long to be doing that.
Yeah.
So
renewed their vows after 3 years.
Exactly. So people were like, what does this mean? And it was, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the family wasn't there for this one. And he said something about wanting to rewrite that day. That kind of was sabotaged by his family.
Right. Wow. It's crazy how much we know about these people's lives.
I know.
It's also crazy that it gets to a point where a celebrity is like, oh, I have to post online to the world to address this.
So embarrassing.
Yeah. What does it say about us as a society of consumers is the wrong... Well, consumers of celebrity life.
Yeah, no. It is consuming. Mm-hmm. It is consuming, because if it wasn't, then we wouldn't have this entire discourse about him. If we didn't care, we wouldn't care. No one would be talking about it.
Yeah.
It's so easy for you and me to be like, well, we don't care. He didn't need to post that. But people were truly...
People have fan
spending
pages.
Hours and hours trying to... Yeah, there's Reddit threads of like people trying to...
Like get to the bottom of it?
Yeah, like PIing this. So...
PI? Passive interference?
Private investigator.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking that even though we could be so holier than thou and say, well, he didn't need to post that, no one really cares. No. There's
people care.
Yeah. There's people waiting for this.
Yeah. Hey, it's me again. It's us again. We are taking a quick break from this episode because we want to thank our sponsor. Let me look around and see what we got here. We want to thank our sponsor, that ceramic flamingo on our TV stand. Thank you to that flamingo for sponsoring the podcast.
Okay. And aside from... Okay, all right, guys. Enough. And let's get back to the program, shall we? Also, just to let you guys know, the game between Denver and New England is tied 7-7. So by the time this comes out, you'll know already what the score is and who won the game, but just let me have this. Okay? Back.
Who wants some chimichangas?
To the program. It's actually crazy how much we can't see outside.
Oh, I'm watching right now people walking, and it's like they're up to their knees in snow.
Oh, great. Yeah. We should go outside.
Yeah. Should we go out for dinner?
Yeah, I would go to about... Actually, I would. No, we're making chicken. On Instagram, I posted a story, and I asked people what their cold weather story is. I posted on my main account, and I got 3 replies. And I posted on the Birdcore account, and I got 1 reply, and it was a picture of Tom. And I'll put the picture up. He was just shirtless in his bed. This one.
Wow.
So that's Tom's cold weather story. Good to know.
No, there's definitely a story there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe he was cold then because he took his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
But my cold weather story, before I get into these, mine is a few years ago, I was going to Mexico with my friends. And I'd say a month before we were about to leave, I looked at my passport and I said, oh, this is expired. So I went to Service Canada. This was in April. My cold weather story is in April. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I guess I have 2. I went to Service Canada and I waited for my passport. I waited to apply for a new passport. I applied and they said, okay, we'll get the paperwork. Come back in so-and-so weeks and it'll be ready. And there was a crazy line at Service Canada because everyone needed their passport renewed, I guess. This was just after COVID. So I got there at 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning in spring. Sure, it's chilly. I didn't think it was going to be this chilly. I was prepared to leave how cold it was. Now, this isn't a very exaggerated story. Like, doesn't have a crazy. I was just freezing. But this whole story reminded me, currently now in my head right now in this very moment, is reminding me of another story when I was at the outdoor rink with Jack and Tyler Nixon. Shout out Tyler Nixon. Greatest midget AA player I've ever played with. He was deemed alternate captain midway through the season, which is quite an impressive accomplishment. We were at the outdoor rink, and my toe went numb. And my toe was numb for the rest of that month. So that was really interesting. But that's my cold weather story, is that my toe went numb. And every day I was like, oh, it's fine. I would put a lighter to it and it'd be okay.
Is this not this year or last year?
My toe also went numb a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about this.
But this was 2019 maybe. So.
Yeah, it's that kind of weather where you want to run home so you get home faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of other stories, we had one from Frank. He said, I just lived it. 0 stars, do not recommend. So my guess is that he was outside in what is the storm, basically.
On a walk.
Pardon me?
On a walk.
Probably on a walk. And Frank lives right near the water, so it's extra cold. And if he said this is his cold weather story in his life, how do I say this politely? I think he's 55. So I know he's got some stories. But if he just experienced his cold weather story, should I cut this out? This next one is from someone, and they said their cold weather story is inside my froze and it formed an icicle. So I don't know if I could keep that in.
You should.
I think I'm going to have to censor half of it. But that's got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that I can keep. And then this other guy said he left the house at 7:15 a.m. for an engineering exam on Saturday. So he also just lived his cold weather story. Felt like minus 35. Why did he have an engineering exam on a Saturday? That's what I love about engineers, is it doesn't stop for them.
No, yeah, they have exams on the weekends so that they don't, because they need to get the big rooms and stuff because there's so many of them. I don't know. Take that out. just made that up.
Keep that in.
No, I just made that.
I'm gonna keep that in. The engineers have exams on Saturday because the rooms are so big, and there's so many of them, and that's why they have to come in the school. Because
no sense.
No, because listen, because the school grows from Friday over into the weekends. It grows. So I'm gonna have some more liquid death.
Please don't.
I don't have much else here. I don't have much more notes. We're watching the New England Patriots and Denver Broncos game. It looks like the Broncos just fumbled the ball. Yeah, that's a fumble for sure. And then the referee had to get out of the way. Who do you want to win, Sham? New England or Denver?
New England.
Why?
Because I said so.
That's actually a good enough reason. And then so if New England wins, which at this time when the episode comes out, we will know if they've won or not. If New England wins, they play the winner of tonight's game, which will also have been decided. Seattle and Los Angeles. Who do you want to win that?
Seattle.
How come?
Just because I said so.
So you want New England, New England and Seattle in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
And who do you want to win that?
I'll tell you next time.
Okay. But what happens if it's Denver and
it won't be
Los Angeles? Okay.
What's your core of the week?
Well, I wasn't there yet. But what I wanted to say is before we were watching the Trivago commercial. No, because actually just before I was going, yeah, I want to have the TV on during the episode because, and then you go, Sam always needs to be simulated.
He does need to be simulated.
It's true, but when I'm being simulated, it's also because what I was going to say before is that the Trivago commercial comes on and it's been the same Trivago guy forever, okay?
Mr. Chompers?
Well, now he's Mr. Chompers because he has he got the big veneers. My room was only 200. You should have booked with Trivago. The guy's got the biggest chompers I've ever seen. It's like he went to the dentist and the dentist was like, oh, you're here for veneers? And he said, give me the extra large.
Sam, want to know something funny?
Yeah?
I'm on Google right now. I'm searching up Trivago.
Yeah?
The second most searched item is Trivago teeth guy.
Because it's true. He's got the Bugs Bunny veneers on. Is that real?
That's not AI.
AI is getting crazy these days. So the Trivago guy, man.
Gorgeous teeth.
Trivago guy, if you're watching this, he's gorgeous teeth. Our concierge here is gorgeous eyes. Am I doxing too much? You should have tried Trivago. My core of the week. I didn't even think about it. I always have a serious core. I don't want to have a serious core, though, today. I want to have a funny, goofy core. My core of the week is goofy core. Because I just want to practice being goofier sometimes. And I'm feeling goofy right now. What's your core of the week?
My core of the week is Trivago core.
You should have tried Trivago. Bruh. You should have tried Trivago. You should have tried Trivago. What the hell? I actually didn't use soundboard a lot this week.
Mm-mm.
Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you proud of me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you proud of Trivago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, well, that does it for us here. Episode 33 of Birdcore. Oh, I really feel liquid death indigestion coming up. We'll see you next time for episode 34. 34, Austin Matthews. Anything else, Shem?
Nope. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye. Bye forever.
Bye.
Bye. Not forever, just for a bit. Bye until next time.
See
I don't know
you.
I don't know if I could record next week because we're having a guest.
It's okay.